This is a warning. The Grim Reaper of radio, Bob Romanik, with his off-the-record show is about to air. He's probably the nastiest and craziest son of a bitch that you've ever had the misfortune to encounter. The Grim Reaper show will be very controversial and probably quite tasteless. If you are even slightly offended by controversial matter concerning religion, racial matters, politics, or life's problems, you are hereby warned to turn this program off immediately. The Grim Reaper show will be, like his face, very scary and very ugly. At this time, not proudly, but shamefully presents to you Bob Romanik, the craziest son of a bitch on the radio today.
This is Bob Romanik, the Grim Reaper of radio, and you're listening to the all-new KQQZ 1190 AM, simulcasting on KZQZ 1430 AM, America's bi-state voice of freedom, radical radio, and we are, as always, proud, very, very proud to be the Patriot. Good Friday morning, everybody. It's awful cold outside. Keep your animals inside, please. If somebody needs to go outside, sit your lame ass outside. Drive down the street and I see dogs out in the backyards. Are you people crazy? You idiots out there that have animals that I don't give a damn if they piss on your carpet. I don't give a damn if they crap on your floor. Clean it up. Don't let these poor innocent creatures freeze to death. There's probably nothing. I think freezing to death, it would be worse than burning up. And most people that burn to death are already dead from carbon monoxide, so it's no real big deal. But anyway, keep your animals inside, people, and throw some food out, will you? Throw some food out for the animals that won't come inside, the animals that live out in the cold. So let's try to be decent, at least for a day. You know, Democrats, Republicans, independents, black, white, men and women, don't give a damn. Let's everybody take a day or two to help someone else instead of always helping ourselves. I met some really, really good people over at Nicoletti's Incorporated. It's a hair cutting and styling salon over in Frontenac. I had to sneak through Frontenac because those are the rich people over there. But the business is located in the Frontenac Hilton Hotel. And Sal and all the guys over at Nicoletti's, I want to say thank you. They listen, and we had a good chat yesterday. And again, everybody from Nicoletti's Incorporated, thank you very much for listening. Thanks for your support. Hey, Dupert, you idiot. The Judge Dupert. You know Judge Dupert, the one that goes around asking young black men, what's it take to make that thing hard? What do you mean, Dupert? What's it take to make that thing hard? And I've noticed that it's never with young white guys. What, are you discriminatory? You don't like white meat? You just like dark meat? Circuit Judge Ron Dupert, the good people of the 20th Judicial Circuit in this great state of Illinois, elected Ron Dildo Dupert. And dildo, that dildo is to maybe it is to sit on in your case, but I talked yesterday about Dupert and where he lives. He actually lives at 14 Potter Mill Road in Belleville, Illinois. That's it's a matter of public record. You can check his voting record and see that he lives at 14 Potter Mill Road in Belleville. I'll bet you don't have his little boyfriend living with him now. Hey, Dupert, what a hypocritical bastard you are. You're a Republican, a conservative Republican. You've heard me before. You got Doug Jamieson, Barbara Viviano. What a skank. She is just a stinky, stanky skank. You got those few little bitches, Fallon, that tried to run the Republican Party. And you guys didn't run the Republican Party. You ruined the Republican Party. And Michael Bost. I've had a lot of callers, congressmen, Are you condoning Ron Dupert's activity? A lot of people are calling. I told him to call your office. Oh, whoa. He must be around. You remember Congressman Boss, the no-count idiot who shot that defenseless dog? I told you people the story. If I didn't, I'm going to tell you again because it just pisses me off. Boss comes home one night, and I'm sure he had a beautiful little daughter. Got bit by a beagle. Now, the way Boss explained it to people, the beagle jumped up like a pit bull and just mauled her. I really don't think that's what happened. I think the little girl got down in the dog's face, and the dog's a dog. He's an animal. I'd say he's not intelligent as people, but I've been around enough idiot people that I think animals are more intelligent. But anyway, the dog happens to bite the little girl, and I'm sorry for that, and I know the girl's okay now, the young lady, and I'm sure she's a beautiful, beautiful daughter of Congressman Boss. Don't want to bring the family up in any negative light, but they take the dog back to the owner's house. They put it in a pen. Here comes Boss, comes home, gets all pissed off. Apparently, I say, don't know all the facts. Goes over, the dog's laying in his pen, and kills the dog. Now, if that's not true, we'll allege that at this point. If that's not true, Congressman Boss, you're the congressman. You fight for the people of the 12th Congressional District, don't you? You ain't got enough guts to call Bob Romanik, you idiot? Give me a call, toll free, 1-888-394-1430. On the east side, 394-1190. Here's a guy making decisions that may put us in war sometime. He's a United States congressman for Murfreesboro. And he don't have the guts to give me a call and defend himself? Hell, I was in a bakery last year and had my back to the door. They said he came in, saw me, and ran out. I don't know if it was because of the smell or because of the fear. It was probably a combination of both the smell and the fear. I don't know what's going on, Congressman Boss, but I do want to ask, are you supporting Ron Dupert, the circuit judge from the 20th Judicial Circuit? You were hand in hand with him at every parade, every picnic. I don't know if you've been over his house. I'd say you get in his car, but his car's only a two-seater. You'd have to sit on the little black guy's lap that Dupert always sported around. And if you did, Congressman, I don't think that was a roll of quarters in that black guy's pocket, if you know what I mean, and I think you do. But these are the conservative Republicans, and I'm not talking about the rank-and-file Republicans. You hear me all the time. I talk about the few asswipe, the 5%ers of the Republican Party, the 5%ers of the Democratic Party. But anyway, anybody want to go by and maybe at Thanksgiving and Christmas see Judge Dupert eat some dark meat, maybe off the turkey, if you know what I mean, and I think you do. You want to see Dupert eat some dark meat off the turkey or the ham. I don't know if they have dark meat on the ham, but he prefers dark meat, as we all know. This is a sitting judge, people. And they say, I'm a bad guy. I may be a bad guy, but I don't think I'm that bad. But just stop by. Everybody stop by and wish him a Merry Christmas. But if you're black, don't bring your young black children around, because it may not, don't know, may not be a good thing, if you know what I mean, and I think you do. Also, President Obama, and lines are always open. If I offend somebody, please call me and let me know. We are America's voice of freedom, definitely the Patriot. You can call toll-free anytime. 1-888-394-1430. On the east side, 394-1190. And I know I offend people, but I really don't give a damn. If you need offended, I'm going to offend you. And I want to thank everybody. I think Elliot Davis is involved, and I've had so many people call. And for once, well, not only once, they always say I'm right, in which I am most of the time. When I break a story, it's always correct. They also want Mark Maximus Vaginas Eckert, the mayor of Belleville, indicted for official misconduct. Go by his flyer shop, people. And I know I had a guy yesterday say, Bob, there's a lot more serious things going on that we could talk about, and sure there are. But this is just up in your face. They just slap you in the face with this. You know the building code Gestapo in Belleville? And I'm sure they're decent guys. They're just doing their job. But there's a code for this. There's a code for that. There's a code for this. Why doesn't Mark Maximus Vaginas, the big pussy Eckert, why doesn't he have to live by the ordinance codes? Why does he get special dispensation, the fat-ass bastard? Son of a bitch gains any more weight, you're going to have to redo the new city hall because this fat ass won't get through it. But he's got that cooler on the street, which is in violation of state IVC, Illinois Vehicle Code laws. And they say that the aldermen give him special dispensation during the certain times. And Eckerd can't have a inside cooler like everybody else would be made to have, you hear me? They give him special dispensation. Anytime an elected official uses his office for personal gains, it's official misconduct. And you look at the statute for official misconduct, and he's not hiding it, people. It's right there on 2nd Street. He doesn't give a damn. It's not coded. It's got a extension cord running from his building to the cooler out in the street. It's a trailer, doesn't have a car hooked to it. Violation of state statutes. I don't give a damn about the local ordinances. I don't think the local politicians can give special dispensation on violation of state statutes. But Elliot Davis has got it, and a lot of people in Belleville. But people, remember this idiot. Remember this worthless, useless idiot, this political perverted idiot, come election time. You people have every right to vote him out of office. Now, you know they're going to do everything they can. They're going to throw 2 or 3 additional candidates in. They're going to throw some stalking horse candidates to try to take votes away from their true opposition, which at this point is Dallas Cook. Do you understand, people? If you don't make that decision, if you, the people, don't make that decision, it's never going to be made. Last year, in the last election in Belleville, there was, 7% of the people voted in Belleville? What the hell are you talking about? 7% of the people in Belleville voted, and about 4%, 5% voted for Eckert. So 5% of the people in Belleville are represented by the mayor. The other 95%, of course, you guys get what you deserve by sitting on your lame asses and not showing up for the election. But do you understand what I'm saying? It's a slap in everybody's face. And it's not costing anybody any money. I grant you that. It's really not hurting anybody. But it's the law, people. Why do these politicians always say, do as I say, not as I do? We've got some callers. Go ahead, caller. You're on the dark side.
This is Mike.
Go ahead, Mike.
I just want to say I enjoy your show. I'm in Phoenix, Arizona, by the way.
You're what, sir?
I'm in Phoenix, Arizona.
Oh, what the hell are you doing in Phoenix, Arizona? You're not in the state pen down there, are you?
No, I wish I was. Yeah, I don't know. No. I used to work with guys who were in the state pen, though.
There you go. What's going on in your world down in Phoenix, Arizona, Mike?
It's warmer than it is, I think, in St. Louis right now. I guess you know I'm listening to you off the internet.
Right, I do. So you agree with me sometime, Mike? At least say you agree with me sometime.
I agree with you a lot of the time. I enjoy your show. I enjoy the bluntness and the profanity and everything.
Hey, you can get that bluntness and Mike and profanity in a porno flick, and you probably wouldn't have your ears hurting as much. I have to send you one.
Okay. No, I don't know. Anyway, what I wanted to say is, keep being blunt, keep telling it like it is. I think that's a good thing that you're doing.
Well, sir, thank you very much from Phoenix, Arizona. I don't know if it's a good thing, but I think it's the right thing. I feel compelled, people. I don't give a damn about people liking me. I told you before, I'm not here to make a friend. I'm here to make a difference. And I think this last election, even though we lost, no, I take that back. We didn't lose. We just didn't win. Because as I always say, the fight is usually, if not always, more important than the victory. And we fought. We've exposed these ignorant son of a bitches, and it's going to get worse for the bastards, for our enemies, because the St. Clair County Freedom Coalition, we're working strong and hard. Get more people involved every day. And by getting involved, it's just that their mindset has come across to our way of thinking. That these politicians, these perverted politicians, they got to go. You know, East St. Louis, what a bunch of idiots. Not all of them now, people. What a bunch of idiots. They elect these bastards, now they're crying. People call me yesterday, and I do feel bad. Bob, can you donate to this church? Can you donate here? Because we need, I said, you know what? I really feel bad. But not only no, I said, hell, I didn't say hell no. I used the F word, but that's okay. Because you people down there, you're going to have to learn on your own. It's been all these years. It's been all these years. And you good people, the proud blacks, you guys still, I have to say, a lot of you are proud, but you're stupid proud blacks. Because you let this crap go and go and go. Now, you've got LaToya Greenwood down there as your state rep. You're going to have Charlie Powell Jr. as one of your council members. Let those people recycle. I'll bet you they're eating good this Christmas. I'll bet you they're all eating good. I bet you Eddie the Gerbil Jackson and his stupid bitch of a daughter, Amika Ustinka. Now, here's an ignorant bitch who got elected. I don't know if she knows. She thinks she's in Disneyland, I think. She hasn't made a proper decision. She hasn't put any kind of administration together to do anything. You people in East St. Louis, remember Amika Ustinka Jackson next election. This bitch has done nothing for nobody. She sits there, her and her daddy, they just grab whatever they can grab. Daddy got her a $100,000 a year job working for the state. Daddy's set. They don't give a damn about the proud black people. And then you say, hey, Romanik, you talk racist crap. I may talk racial crap. It's not racist. We've got some more callers. Go ahead. Let's take a caller. Go ahead, caller. You're on the dark side. Go ahead, caller.
Yeah, Bob.
Yes.
This is Jay.
Hey, Jay. How you doing, sir?
Good. How are you?
Fine.
I wanted to say I voted for the coalition this last election, and I feel the election was stolen from us.
Well, I believe so too, Jay, but, you know, we just got to keep fighting the fight. You know, the fight's not over until the last man standing isn't standing anymore. So what's going on in your world, buddy?
I just wanted to say thanks. A couple of years ago, you talked about the Treehouse Wildlife Center in Elsa, and we made a trip up there, me and my wife, and ever since then we've been donating a sizable amount of money to them each Christmas. It's a great place.
Well, Jay, you know what? Thank you. You know, let me salute you for that, buddy. It's actually in Dow, Illinois. It's right outside of Elsa. But, you know, Jay, thank you. Don't you love those animals up there? They don't do anything but bring us happiness. I think we could give a little bit back, don't you?
Right. Yes, I do. And I said we also donate to the Bella Humane Society, and we feed the birds during the winter, and we do everything we can to keep the animals healthy and well in the wintertime.
Well, Jay, let me tell you, if there is a heaven, I don't think I've earned any part of it, but if I do, I'm going to give it to you, buddy, because people like you, I love. People that take care of their children, take care of their animals. I don't give a damn if they're Republican, Democrat, black, or white. These are decent people. And, Jay, do you know how many people in this great country of ours, decent people, treat animals like crap? Treat animals like they're not around, treat animals like, I don't know. I've seen people beat the hell out of animals for no reason. Now, a son of a bitch like that, Jay, I'd like to take, and not politically, of course, but literally cut the son of a bitch's head off and shove it up his ass if they're hurting an animal. Do you agree with me, or am I going too far?
No, I totally agree with you. I've seen, been to the Humane Society and seen animal abuse firsthand, what these poor animals go through. And, you know, it's terrible. I mean, I just think they're worse than criminals. I mean, they're worse than killing somebody. I mean, they take a poor defenseless animal and they treat it just. I mean, they said they treat them like dogs. Well, the dogs should have their way with the bastards out there that do that.
Thank you, AJ. Thank you very much, buddy. And I hope you and your family have a great, great Christmas holiday. Here's a guy, Jay. He listened to my show. If you didn't hear him because the reception wasn't the best, listen to my show a couple years ago, and we touted the Treehouse Wildlife Center up in Dowell, Illinois. It's pretty close to Elsa. And he's been donating ever since. They've got all kind of wildlife up there. And if anybody wants to go to treehousewildlife.com. But, donate to these animal shelters. Donate when you people can if you've got a little extra. And I disagree with Jay. They are criminals. They are worse than criminals. I don't know what you call something worse than a criminal, but they're worse than criminals. But, again, people, take care of your animals. Take care of your pets. Take care of your family. We talk about being proud in white and being proud in black. Do you know why I say that? Because a proud black man won't take from the community. He won't let his family be fed by the masses. He won't let his family beg and be on aid. A proud black man will work. I know proud blacks that work 2 and 3 jobs. Then I know ignorant, stupid, white, greasy son of a bitches that don't work at all. Got their hand out. Give me something. Give me something. I got something to give you. Dupert's got something to give you too, but never mind. But people, in this world today, things are bad enough. Things are bad enough. And you politicians, you rotten, sleazy, greasy, no-count, good-for-nothing bastards, you're making it worse. But see, for some reason, the people like pain. You people out there like pain, don't you? You elect these same ignorant bastards down in East St. Louis. I was driving through East St. Louis last night. Looks like a war zone. Looks like a war zone. Now, Obama, that idiot, the black president, been black for 8 years, got blackness for 8 years. Blackness my ass. That city of East St. Louis is devastated. You can't give me somebody. I asked yesterday. Give me somebody down in East St. Louis who says their life is better these last 8 years under Obama because of Obama. Now, if they won the lottery or they got a good job, that's different. But what has Obama done for the proud black community? What has Obama done for the community of the United States of America? He's done nothing. And now this idiot, and we'll talk about it after break, this stupid idiot, what a lowlife. And it's not because he's black. It's because he's an idiot. That man had they talk about Trump, and I'm not defending Trump. I'm not defending Trump at the least. But they talk about Trump, not qualified, not this, not that. That man has made more money than the law allows. And Obama, who was a black activist before he became president, he's the expert. He's not even close to being the expert. And now this idiot, it's because of the Russians. The Russians, and Obama says today on our station during the news, he was interviewed. He says he's going to retaliate for, he didn't say the alleged, I will say the alleged Russian hacking. Hey, what about Obama, you idiot? What about all the terrorists? Why don't you retaliate against them? What about all the other egregious acts that Russia has done? And I'm not defending Russia or Putin. I think they're no-count, low-life bastards over there. But what about the retaliation for killing of all the innocent people in all the other parts of the world? And we're supposed to be peacekeepers? And you're concerned? Your only concern, Obama, is about the alleged hacking? And I gotta say about this hacking crap, what a complete idiot Obama is. He says that Trump knew about all the alleged interference of Russia during the presidential election. How the hell do you know, Obama? These bastards know everything now. How is that interfering anyway with an election or a presidential campaign? If the information, whoever gave it out, whoever leaked it out, if the information was correct, it wasn't who released the information, But more important, and I think the most important fact, is who did or did not do the things to warrant the information that was leaked. They're blaming Russia, and even if Russia leaked the information, they didn't lie about the information. They didn't make up the information. It should be who made the news, not who reported the news. This is Bob Romanik. The Grim Reaper of radio, and you're listening to the all-new KQQZ 1190 AM, simulcasting on KZQZ 1430 AM, insane broadcasting at its finest, America's bi-state. Remember Kern, the big faggot, and Dupert, the other big faggot. This is the bi-state voice, not the bisexual, so turn on to one of those gay channels, guys. Bi-state voice of freedom. Radical radio, if you haven't noticed. And we are, as always, proud, very, very proud to be the Patriot. This is Bob Romanik, the Grim Reaper of radio, and you're listening to the all-new KQQZ 1190 AM, simulcasting on KZQZ 1430 AM, insane broadcasting, America's bi-state voice of freedom, your guardian of the First Amendment, Radical Radio. And we are, as always, proud, very, very proud to be the Patriot. I just received a call, and it's alleged at this time, we really don't know, but they tell me because of my exposure for Trayvon Tompkins, he is no longer the director of the Cahokia Parks in Cahokia, Illinois. You know Trayvon Tompkins. He's the one that was arrested for using was caught using the city credit card. That's one of Curtis McCall's people out there in Cahokia. See, it's bad enough that these idiot, thieving, no good, no count, rotten son of a bitches are making $35, $40 an hour out there in Cahokia, people, and you people, the rest of you people, the people that put Curtis McCall in there, you guys are starving. Then that's on you. I don't feel sorry for you idiots out there. You want to vote for a son of a bitch, he's going to put people to work at $35, $40 an hour for doing nothing. Your hard-working taxpayers' dollars, if you're working. And then the son of a bitch allegedly has to steal gas with the city credit card. How greedy can someone get? But see, I'm going to have to flip the script. I'm not going to blame it on the politicians. I told you before, if I go into your store and I take out a television and you smile and wave when I walk out and don't call the police, I'm coming in tomorrow and getting 2 more televisions and getting a blender and getting everything else I can get. So it's on your people. It's on your people's watch that this crap is happening. At some point, you will wise up. I don't know when it's going to be. And I got to say, got a lot of calls, a lot of response, most good, some bad. I like hate mail, so go ahead and send me hate mail and dislike me if you'd like. But see, you're going to dislike me for a reason. Not just because I'm white or not just because I'm Bob Romanik. You're going to dislike me for what I say and what I expose, and you're just going to have to dislike me. Had some blacks call, you son of a bitch, you're a racist. I'm far from being a racist, you black stupid idiots. You know what? I fight for the black community when I think they're right. And I expose the black community when I think they're wrong. But I do the same thing to the white community. If I think they're right, I'll back them 1,000%. If I think they're wrong, I'll fight them 1,000%. So I don't want to hear that crap. But people, you have to distinguish between the two. the things I've done for the black community, but never again. They don't appreciate it. Not the proud blacks, but the plantation Nicaraguans. You know who I'm talking about. But I want to tell you, there's a gentleman. He's my guest today. His name's Ku Klux Klim. Now, this man is a complete white racist. And after hearing some of his views, everyone, I think, will finally understand that I and proud white people like me, we're not racist. We don't even come close to being a racist. After hearing Ku Klux Klim, the black community, again, will probably want to elect me as president of the NAACP. Ku Klux Klim, a proud Grand Dragon master of the Ku Klux Klan, represents everything that's wrong with racism. He's a true hater. Ku Klux Klim is a true hater of the black community. A gentleman who has no business in our society of equal treatment and equal opportunity for everyone, regardless of race or national origin. Ku Klux Klim is the epitome of what is totally wrong with racism, both black and white, and on both sides of the colored aisle. With me today, and it is not an honor, and it's not a privilege, but Ku Klux Klim, you do have the First Amendment right to feel the way you want to feel. And I hope during the course of our conversations, people will understand what racism really is, that me and most white people aren't racist. But Ku Klux Klim is just coming in to the studio.
Southern men, the thunders mutter, northern flags and south winds flutter. To arms, to arms, to arms, in Dixie. Send them back your fierce defiance, stamp upon the cursed alliance. To arms, to arms, to arms, in Dixie. Advance the flag of Dixie, hurrah, hurrah. For Dixie's land we take our stand and live or die for Dixie. To arms, and conquer peace for Dixie. To arms, and conquer peace for Dixie.
Ku Klux Klim. Ku Klux Klim. How the hell you doing, buddy? It's really, I said coming in, it's not an honor and a privilege, but I think I'm letting you talk. I'm letting you come on the show whenever you want because of your First Amendment rights. But I want everybody to know the difference between a proud white man who fights for what he believes right, both black and white, a proud white man like myself who was given to the black community, a proud white man who thinks sometimes the blacks are wrong and exposes them. And when I think they're right, I fight with them. But it is not an honor and it's not a privilege. But since you are an American, Ku Klux Klim, and you have the right to your First Amendment speech, I will welcome you to the studio. Ku Klux Klim, how the hell you doing, buddy? Well, Bob, I'm doing okay. I don't appreciate what you say, Bob. I'm a proud white man. I believe in what you say. I'm a proud white man. But I think them black greasy son of a bitches ought to go back to Africa. Now, hey, Clem. Most of the proud blacks never been to Africa, don't even know where Africa is. I really couldn't tell you exactly where Africa is, Clem. That's being a little racist, isn't it? Bob, let me tell you, these useless son of a bitches, they don't work. They want everybody to give them everything. Now, Clem, there's a lot of proud blacks. They work their asses off. They don't want anybody to give them anything. All they want is the opportunity. All they want is the opportunity to work hard and be proud black people and take care of their families. Bob, I think you're wrong. I think you're wrong. Every one of them black sumbitches is criminals. Every one of them is criminals. You know, they go out there, they kill each other. And then whenever a white man kills one of them, because they need to be killed for whatever reason, Then the blacks want to steal. They want to rob. They're just looking for a reason. Hell, why don't they go rob all the black community? They're killing their black brothers, and they don't give a damn. Clem, I think you're wrong. I think you're totally wrong. I think the black community does give a damn. They give a damn about their people. They give a damn about white people. A true proud black isn't a white hater, and a true proud white isn't a black hater. You know, there's differences in the culture, and I said it before, Clem. You know, like cats and dogs. We can intermingle. We can even sleep next to each other. But it's our prerogative. If at some point we want to segregate from each other, and sometimes we want to integrate with each other, you know, that's our right. You know, the Catholics want to have their Catholic organization. They're not against the Italians. The Italians have their organization. They're not against the Irish. They all come together and work and play and even marry. But they all want to identify with their own little groups. And I think that's just human nature. Bob, I think you're wrong. I think you're wrong, Bob. You know them black sumbitches, you know how they are. They go down there in East St. Louis and they go to their black community. But whenever they want to come in the white boy community, they come up in the white boy community. But we go down to the black community, we get shot. We get killed. It ain't right, Bob. It ain't right. These black bastards, they need to get off their asses. They need to get a job. I, as a white man, I'm tired of taking care of all these blacks, all these lazy blacks, and they're all lazy. Now, Clem, you're a complete idiot. They're not all lazy. There's a lot of proud blacks. A lot of proud black people fighting. Now, the blacks don't like the plantation Nicaraguans. I agree with you on that. Well, Bob, they're all black. They're all the same. Now, Clem, you are a complete idiot. They're not all the same. They're not all the same. There's a lot of good blacks. There's a lot of bad blacks, Clem. A lot of good whites. Whole lot of bad whites, too. So how the hell do you say that, Clem? Well, let me tell you, Bob, I am Ku Klux Clem, and I am a white racist because I don't like the blacks. And that's my right not to like the blacks. That's my right not to like anybody. Well, Clem, I have to agree with you. That's the first time during this conversation that I'll agree with you. You don't have to like anybody. I don't have to like anybody. But for you to not to like somebody because of the color of their skin, that's not right. That's not right. Well, Bob, here, let me tell you before I leave, because I got to go to a Ku Klux Klan meeting, because we got to keep this white race going. At some point in time, there won't be a white race. And when the whites are the minority, then we'll look up to the blacks and Hispanics and say, you guys know what it's like to be discriminated against, Bob. You know what they're going to say? Yeah, and now we're paying you back. Well, Clem, I don't think they're all that way. Well, Bob, let me tell you before I go, maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. Maybe we all shouldn't be black and white. Maybe we all just be blue. Well, Clem, like policemen, no, Bob, just blue. Let's just use the color blue. So we're all blue. But I would tell all the people out there in parting today, watch out for them dark blue sumbitches, because they ain't no good. Clem, get your ass out of here. Mr. Clem, I said Cadiddle Hopper, Mr. Ku Klux Clem. What an idiot. What an idiot. Now, people, you understand what a racist is now, don't you? Bob Romanik's not a racist. Most white people aren't a racist. This idiot is the epitome of racism. So next time you hear me talk about a subject, remember Ku Klux Klan, will you? Remember Ku Klux Klan, because Bob Romanik and most white people, we don't hate the blacks. We hate some of the attitudes that the plantation Nicaraguans have. But see, white people, a lot of white people don't hang around the black community. They just have periodic experiences with the blacks. So when you get an ignorant black, a black plantation Nicaraguan, just like an ignorant white son of a bitch like Ku Klux Klan, they think all whites and all blacks are the same way. And we're not. Lines are always open. We are America's voice of freedom, definitely the Patriot. You can call toll-free, 1-888-394-1430. On the east side, 394-1190. But now remember, people, next to Ku Klux Klan, I could be a proud black man anytime. I am not a racist, as is Ku Klux Klan. This is Bob Romanik. The Grim Reaper of radio, and you're listening to the all-new KQQZ 1190 AM, simulcasting on KZQZ 1430 AM. Insane broadcasting at its finest. America's bi-state voice of freedom. Radical radio, and that section was racist radio, maybe. And we are, as always, proud, very, very proud to be the Patriot. This is Bob Romanik, the Grim Reaper of radio, and you're listening to the all-new KQQZ 1190 AM, simulcasting on KZQZ 1430 AM. Insane broadcasting, America's bi-state voice of freedom, radical radio, and we are, as always, proud, very, very proud to be the Patriot. Just had a call from an old friend, Tom Baker. He lives in Nashville, Tennessee. He's listening in Nashville, Tennessee. Hell, they're listening in Tennessee, listening in Arizona. We're worldwide, so I appreciate all the calls, all the support. Let's get down to a little community service. We're running out of time. We always have to end on time now because of our national syndicated show with Glenn Beck. So that's why it's sometime at the ends I'm usually rushing. Jefferson Barracks Food Pantry needs all the food they can get for our veterans, past, present, and probably future, the way our government's running this country. You can call Ann at 314-822-8292 to donate to a great cause. New Year's Eve 2017 Bugle Bash, the annual New Year's Day. Knights of Columbus, located at 5420 O'Collinsville Road in Fairview Heights. Their national championship A-9 Shriners Drum and Bugle Corps will be performing a concert at 2:30 p.m. on that day. The 4th annual Veterans Tribute New Year's Day Poker Run. Sunday, January the 1st, the American Legions of Albers, Beckmeyer, Breeze, Germantown, and New Baden. All the benefits, the proceeds of the benefits will go to the Veterans Tribute at Kaskaskia College. If you have any concerns or need any information, you can call the commander of the American Legion in Albers, Bob Nettemeyer. It's 618-248-5602. Blood Drive, Millstock Consolidated School. On Thursday, January the 5th, we'll talk about that later down the road. Community Blood Drive in Dupo, Friday, December the 23rd from 3 to 7 p.m. at the American Legion, located at 200 South 5th Street in Dupo. The Shriners, Alton Wood River Shrine Club, their annual Christmas tree sales. They're selling up until Christmas Eve. They're located at 231 East Edwardsville Road in Wood River, Illinois. Go by and see them if you can. Don't forget, you can pick me up on iTunes. Type in Bob Romanik and or the Grim Reaper of Radio. Go to our streaming site, insanebroadcasting.com, for the best of all 3 of our great stations. You can hear my repeat performance every day at 4 p.m. on KZQZ and 5 p.m. on KQQZ 1190 AM. Like us on Facebook, KQQZ 1190 AM or KZQZ 1430 AM. Go to my personal Facebook page, Fans of the Grim Reaper, and as always, St. Clair County Freedom Coalition on Facebook. We're going strong, stronger every day. Everyone, today's Friday. Have a safe weekend. Take care of your animals. Make sure they're warm. Make sure they're fed, because they can't go to the grocery store and buy their food. They can't provide for warmth. Only us as human beings. You don't have to be a good human being. You just got to be a breathing human being to know that we need to take care of our furry friends. And let's continue, people, to unite to expose and to destroy these rotten bastard political punks that we call politicians. We have to destroy them, people, because they're going to destroy us and future generations if we don't. Destroy them politically, of course, right here on the dark side. This is Bob Romanik, the Grim Reaper of radio, and you've been listening to the all-new KQQZ 1190 AM, simulcasting on KZQZ 1430 AM. Insane broadcasting, America's bi-state voice of freedom, radical radio, and we are, as always, proud, very, very proud to be the Patriot